So Kev, a trip to Solihull Moors awaits tomorrow night, and yeah, quick turnaround, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Listen, it's a busy week or a busy 9 days, whatever it is. So it's the same for both teams. So be ready. Obviously, been put in right in the middle of a run of games, but we've got to travel and we've got to perform.
Yeah, it's been brought forward, of course, and it was a late rescheduling. It's only been a week since we found out that we had to play this game, and it's been put in just before the Ebbsfleet game on Friday as well. So, like you said, a really busy time coming up.
Yeah, I think especially for the fans as well. It's short notice for them, and I know we'll take a good crowd as well. But I think if you look at what we're going to take to Ebbsfleet, the numbers we travelling away, obviously some are going to have to miss out because of the late scheduling. It's disappointing for them. But I've no doubt we'll turn up with a great following again.
A point on Saturday keeps the run going, of course, and want to try and sort of create a bit more though tomorrow night. Try and get some chances and try and get that win. Yeah,
listen, you look back at the game and it was stop-start and free kicks and difficult conditions to a certain extent with the wind, low sun. So yeah, listen, we know we can play better than that. It's important that we come away with something and we keep going. But you want to improve on certain things in the game, which is always the way. And we looked at that over the weekend, and we're ready for Tuesday night.
Yeah, you couldn't fault the endeavour, of course, but maybe just lacking a little bit of quality, wasn't it? Maybe.
Yeah, just some unforced errors, and that happens. And it'd be far worse if you're worried about the effort and an application, which would never question these players.
Chance to sort of look at the squad now because of just how relentless this run of games is.
I think we've done that recently because of the season we've had. With only 2 and 3 on the bench for large amounts of the season means that in a period where players have done a lot throughout the season, and we've got a squad now to use, and we've done that, and we'll continue to do that whilst hopefully picking up results and winning football matches is what we all want to do.
Yeah, talking about unbeaten runs, Solihull going very well themselves and got aspirations, haven't they, of playoffs and trying to get out of this division. Yeah,
and I think credit to them, and the job Andy's done there has been very, very good since he's come in, and right up in the playoffs where wouldn't be far off from now without the 10 points. So game we're looking forward to. They're a good side. I know they've got 1 or 2 injury problems themselves, and I think all squads and teams have at this stage of the season. So always a good game there, and one that we've got to perform well.
Yeah, it was a great day at Southend when we played them earlier on in the season, but it's a completely entirely new game tomorrow night, and away as well. Travelling involved, midweek game, so it's never going to be the same, is it, as when we played them at Southend?
No. Listen, sometimes you have days like that, and things came off for us, and the performance was very good. So listen, we want the same performance and same result, obviously, but we know how tough it is. Going there and a team in the playoffs, and rightly so, and we want to improve things and get better all the time and try and get a result.
And some familiar faces in the Solihull team as well. How do you look back at sort of John Benton and Nick Hayes' time at Southend?
Yeah, Nick came in last minute before we played Woking away, and done brilliant for the period he was in with us, and so grateful to him for what he done for us, and he done brilliant, and good to see he's out playing games and doing well again, and he's a good goalie, and we know that from our time here. And obviously John Benton was, players come through our academy and been around us, and someone we'd like to have kept around, but obviously circumstances dictated that. But for him, he needed to play football as well, and all credit to him going away and dropping down a level and coming back up, which we thought he would do.
Excellent. Good luck tomorrow.
They would have both stayed for longer, wouldn't they, if it wasn't for the circumstances that he's found himself under?
Yeah, I think so. It's with Nick, it was because he was an emergency loan, and once you get goalies fit, you can't keep him. And obviously John, because of the embargo, we couldn't do anything because we had, I think, Jack Bridge and Ralphie as non-contract at the time that we couldn't add to the squad of 16. And all credit to him, he wanted to play, and he waited as long as he could for things to change, but we couldn't do that.
Yes, fair enough. And hopes the rest of the season, what are your sort of targets that you're looking
win as many games as possible, and that starts tomorrow night. It's still so tight in the league, below us, that we need to continue picking up points. I think everyone needs to perform. I think we're not going to let up in terms of standards and what we expect of people, because the squad now means if you get in and perform, then chances are you'll stay in at the right time. If you don't perform, then there's people waiting to take your shirt.